Let's continue to go over these dates. And I think let's begin with my mom. She was born 8/18. Her name was spelled Annne, the same middle name of Trump's mom, Anne. My mom has 79. By the way, let's go to the date of 11/12, which, by the way, is Anne Hathaway's birthday, Batman's love interest in The Dark Knight Rises. Her birthday is 11/12. But let's look at the day itself. 11 times 12 times 2025. 2673. It is day 316. Let's look at 316 times 2025 as another day number. There's your 6,399. 399 is murder in the Jewish Hebrew gematria, the most biblical. 399, murder. We can pull that up. We can say murder 399. Remember, it's 79, but there's your 399. So it's day 316. 316 times 2025 is 6,399. If you multiply that times the 132, which is now you're fusing both days together, it's 844. There's your Book of Revelation 404. There's your Book of Revelation 66. And there's your 68, which is his name in reverse reduction, where Antichrist is also 68 in reverse reduction. Gematria calculator. Those are big deals right there. When you look at Antichrist, and there's your 68 in reverse reduction, and then you go back to Donald J. Trump, or Donald Trump J is what I keyed in. There's your 68 in reverse reduction. So 68 is Antichrist and his name. It is a gigantic number. That's why in 1968 they did the Heidi Bowl. On 11/17, the right eye utterly darkened Raiders played the Jets. The Jets brought down the Twins. The Jets killed Donnie Darko. The AI has written the script for all of this. All they've done is follow the script. So big deal after big deal after big deal this is. And if I'm not mistaken, it's we just saw where his name is 49 in reduction, Donald J. Trump, and it's 49 days left in the year on day 316. So we can multiply that out also, and now key in the 49, which is every number. It's how many days are left in the year. It's what day it is. It's the date, 11 times 12 times 2025 times 316 times 49. And look at the full number you're getting there. You're getting the 138, which is his name in simple gematria without the J. You're getting the 38, which is death and murder in one of the four base ciphers. You're getting the 88, dead center, which is his last name in simple gematria. There's other stuff there too, but that's a big deal, y'all. If you just removed a 316, okay, or just remove the 132, wow, okay, so you get 313, which is the Zerbruder film, frame 313. And you have the 135, the 135th prime number 761, which is a total verses of both end times gospels, Daniel and Revelation, 357 plus 404. Big deals right there. Big deals. Cut to my mom, 8:18. Remember, 8:18 was the actual time on the clocks, and Back to the Future, as they all said, 7:53. To the rising day, she rest in peace. She would have hurt from her birth to that day of the rising on 11/14. 30,404 days. 404, Book of Revelation coded. If not, on the event day, if you include both dates combined, it's a palindrome 30403. Forty 4,343 weeks. 4343 weeks. My mom, rest in peace, had murder in her number 8 times 18 times 1942. 279. 79 is murder. My dad, rest in peace, 322 code on Rising Day. If you include both dates, 32200. 88 years. Start going to the Raiders Super Bowl. The original Raiders Super Bowl victory has 83, which is murder, to the murder day. 17,839. 48 years. 586 months. 586 again, BC, Israel's captivity. 586 and 587. Next Raiders victory to the rising day, 16364. Remember, Trump's number is 163464. If you do the 6 times 14 times 1946. Right dead center is a 34, which is murder in one of the 4 base ciphers. The final Raiders victory is 15,272. Nothing really big there. Go to the Jets victory. 207.58. Remember, 207 is the Jewish 119 Donald plus the simple gematria 88 Trump. 119 is Donald in Jewish gematria. 207 is a big number in their world. I've always noticed that. And I started running the Jet Super Bowl victory to the others. Raider victories, you have a 43.96. You have a 54.88, so you do have an 88. There's Anne Hathaway's birthday, the love interest in the final, The Dark Knight Rises, the final of the trilogy. Her birthday is November 12th. James Bond's love interest in No Time to Die, 147, 44. 47 is Big's number. 44 is Book of Revelation coded. It's 40 years, 4 months, 11 days, 404 Revelation coded. 40 years, 4 months, 404. 484 months, 11 days. 48, again, is his name in one of the 4 base ciphers. The original love interest in Casino Royale, my birthday of July 6th, her year is 1980. She's 16565. 2,366 weeks. That's a big deal. If you include both dates, she's 16566, but she's 45 years, 4 months, 7 days. You have 45 to 47 coded. the Donnie Darko's sister or Batman's love interest in The Dark Knight. Not only is she 47 years, but she's 17,530. So you do have your um 753 code there, but you also have Revelation 17:5, Mystery Babylon the Great, where it's all caps at the beginning of each word, a capital letter. Revelation 17:5. So she's 17:5 fused with 753, which began Back to the Future, the 753 on the clocks. What else do I have prepped? Okay, let's come on over here and see if I have anything prepped. Um, oh, snap, it says. Let's see, what was that? So his descent down the escalator, 38,002, 3802. So that's definite murder code, death and murder. Remember, 38 is death, 38 is murder. And one of your four base ciphers, if I were to go back to, if I key in death, you see in ordinal, it's 38. When I key in murder, you will see in reverse reduction, it's 38. So when you see that 38, that's a big deal. It's a very big deal. So his escalator descent, which represents his death or going down to the grave, that's when he announced his presidency, that he was running for president. Going down the escalator, which they featured also in The Simpsons, that was a big cipher. That was a big date. And sure enough, you have your 3802 on the death day. That is a big, big deal. All right, next up, I want to look at, let me make sure there's not one other thing that's prepped. So Adele's Skyfall. You're not going to believe how perfect it is because Skyfall featured the headshot, the right eye wound, said his hobby was resurrection, saved by the yoni after going over the waterfall, which represents divine feminine. The yoni represents divine feminine. His number is 47. If you go to the 86ing day of November 12th, speculation, 47, 86 days. You go to the rising day when we're going 88 miles per hour, 4788, Adele's Skyfall. That's a direct smash hit. You cannot outdo that. That's utter perfection. Absolute perfection. When you look at No Time to Die, release date, it's 2099. I like it. 299 weeks, 6 days, 68 months, 30 days. If you run it to the rising day, 2101. It's nothing that I can make a lot of sense with y'all on that, but I like it. That's really all I want to say about that. What other dates did I have? I had that date and I don't remember why. I think this was Kobe Bean Bryant's event. We're just going to call it an event. And the night of the the Grammys, which was all about Kobe Bean Bryant, as if they somehow magically knew in advance. 2117 on the event. 2119, which is Donald in the Hebrew gematria, which means world ruler on the rising day. Basically saying two rising and then on the rising day, to Donald or world ruler. All right, let me check anything else that might be prepped. I want to take you on a journey when the Super Bowl lights went out for 33 minutes. And I forget what the score was, but it had Super Bowl where the lights went out for 33 minutes. And 33 minute, 34 minute. I've seen it said both ways. 34, of course, is murder. And one of the four base ciphers, Mercedes-Benz. It was the Ravens and the Niners. It was the brothers. Super Bowl against each other. And if you run that date to the rising day, it's 12 years, 9 months, 11 days, 9/11 coded. It's 153 months, 11 days, 15311. 311 is coded. So is the 153. Look at the weeks. 6 weeks. Now, go to the event day instead of the rising day and include both dates. And it's 4,666 days. And it's 666 weeks in 4 days. These are direct smash hits. Direct smash hits. Direct smash. All right. Anyway, that's it for today. Love you guys.